Everybody asks me if reading level 2 is all that important when trading over-the-counter stocks. I say yes, and I'll tell you why coming up. What's going on, everybody? My name is Brad and I trade over-the-counter stocks. I find a lot of success in doing so. I do this for a living and I try to help others find the same success that I have. So if you haven't traded over-the-counter stocks before, please check out some of my other videos. I have lots of coverage on this highly volatile market, and it's I don't know, it's what excites me the most. I love volatility, it's what I live for. I know a lot of folks don't, and it might not be for them, and that's okay, but I just wanted to, shed some light on this type of market and the opportunities that it can potentially bring. We see, moves of thousands of percent in days and even in hours. It's just unbelievable how sometimes these stocks move, and it's important to know the ins and outs of it because it can really burn you if you don't know what you're doing. So today's topic is going to be on level 2. Lots of people ask me about level 2 and what does it mean in the OTC? Is it the same? Does it get treated the same as it does in big board stocks? And I don't think it does. I think that level 2, people pay attention to a lot more within the OTC because you can visually see how many people are looking to try to sell a stock or maybe even potentially buy a stock. And so when you look at level 2, if you have a brokerage, you should have level 2 with your brokerage. Let's look at it right here. So I'll just spell it out here for you. Level 2, and then you'll have your bid price when you're looking at level 2. You have your ask price. And then lots of times within the OTC, you'll see CDEL. It's very common on big board and over-the-counter stuff. But then you'll see some stuff that you're probably not used to seeing, like OTCX. If you're not used to trading the over-the-counter stuff, you'll see OTCX is one of them. MAXM is another one. And then, there's several other ones, but basically, these are the market makers that you'll see on level 2. And these market makers take orders from people and then place them on the market. So they provide liquidity for stocks and do a lot of other things, but what you want to pay attention to is that you'll see numbers over here. So let's just say, for the sake of simplifying things, we'll see, like, we'll just put 100 here, 200 there, we'll put 600 here, and so on and so forth. And then you'll see a price. So then you'll see the price action. Maybe Maxim's sitting here at 0.01 cents per share. The ask is 1.5 cents per share. Okay, and then the bid is probably, we'll say, 0.0095 cents per share. So then you'll see this, and then all the market makers will be sitting at different prices. So the bid price is going to be what people are trying to get in at. So then maybe you'll see CDEL sitting over here at 0.009 or maybe 0.008. Maybe OTCX is sitting at 0.087. Maximum sitting down here maybe at 0.001. So these are orders that are basically bid sitting. That's what we call bid sitting. They're sitting on this bid waiting for people to sell into that bid price. These people over here in the ask price, they're trying to sell at this price. Or you have the option to buy into that price as well. So like, let's just say CDEL is trying to sell 100 shares at, I don't know, we'll say 0.15. And then somebody says, hey, you know what, I'm gonna slap that at 0.15. I wanna buy 50 shares of that, or maybe I'll just buy all 100. And so that is how, when you go to buy on the ask, you're going to buy this from CDEL, and then once that order fills, it'll disappear. CDEL will come back down, and then maybe it'll show back up somewhere else when somebody places another order through CDEL. Same thing with the bid price. Somebody wants to sell down on the bid price. Let's just say they have 100 shares sitting down on CDEL at the bid price. Somebody comes back, and then maybe they don't want to wait around and sell on the ask price, so they'll come and whack this right here at the bid. And that's what we call bid whacking. Lots of people hate that term within the OTC because we want to see more people trying to sell on the ask, because that's how you end up maximizing profits. There's instances where whacking a bid might be necessary, but most of the time when you're trying to make sales or maximize your profit and not kill momentum on a stock, you're looking to try to sell on the ask price. So maybe when a catalyst shows up, you look to try and sell on the ask price to keep that stock moving instead of bringing it back down to these lower levels. So when you see ask stacking, that means that like maybe there's millions or billions of shares, or I wouldn't say billions, but maybe millions of shares, certainly hundreds of millions. We've seen that before depending on the share structure, but you'll see that this get stacked up. So maybe there's a significant catalyst that arises, but it's been front loaded. And so then if it's been front loaded, and that's another term we'll go into in a later video, but if it's front loaded, there'll be a lot of shares that come in on this ask, and then it'll be what we call an ask wall. So then it may be tougher for this to move if there's a ton of shares trying to be sold on this ask price. So that's important, because when you're looking at this and say you got in at a lower price and then all of a sudden you see all these shares show up on the ask price, it may indicate to you that, oh, I should probably have a plan on trying to exit this if there's a lot of people trying to sell at this price. If you see a ton of shares sitting here on the ask price, that means there's a lot of people trying to get out. And so that may present a type of resistance for this price point. So that's just a brief overview. There's a lot more to go into level 2, and I want to dig into that even more, but I don't want to make this video too long. But this is just kind of like the basics. When I'm looking at the level 2, I'm looking to see how many people are loading up on a bid price or how many people are loading up on an ask price, as to how easily can this move, and is this going to be more beneficial to me to get out if there's going to be an ask, if there's going to be people stacking on this ask price, am I gonna wanna get out because it looks like everybody's trying to sell here? So this is how you can try to identify certain resistance levels through reading level 2. So that's all I got for you guys. I hope that you learned something on how to read level 2. Again, this is very basic level here. I just didn't wanna make this video too long. But if you wanna see more in-depth analysis on how to read level 2, then leave some comments down below. If you hated this, I would love to hear that too. Give me some constructive criticism, some good feedback. I love it all, good or bad, and I apply it to my next video. I always try to make the next video better than the previous one. So please just give me some good feedback. Again, if it's good or bad constructive criticism, I don't care. But I just want to see if you guys are getting value out of this. So if you're looking for more, I do have a comprehensive course and a daily mentorship that's going to be at WeTradeHQ.com. The links are down in the description below. It is a platform for like-minded individuals to join. The platform itself is absolutely free though. If you want to connect with other like-minded individuals and celebrate each other's success on your favorite tickers, no matter what it is, if it's a big board stock, cryptocurrency, Forex options, no matter what you're trading within the market, WeTradeHQ is the place for you. That's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Brad Smith. As always, I will see you all before the bell, and B Smith is out.